Yo, what's up, guys? My name is JT, and we're going to go to the Rocky Mountain Train Show right here on Model Railroad in the Southwest. So we are on our way back from Santa Fe. We wanted to pick up a rental vehicle. We needed some more space than the vehicle we have right now. My mother's going. My mother and father-in-law are both going, and we're taking our two boys with us as well. So we're going to make a little bit of a vacation out of this as well. We're going to take them to the zoo and a bunch of little cool things out there, maybe the children's museum, and eat at a bunch of cool places as well. So I've been wanting to go to this train show for a very long time. In the past 3 years, I've actually planned out the actual trip, and it got canceled because of various coincidental reasons, and we just couldn't go to the trip. So this year it is planned, and we are going. I've worked a ton of overtime because I want to spend a lot of money at this train show. I'm looking for a ton of engines and a ton of rolling stock. I actually have accumulated so many pieces of detail and some structures and stuff that I really don't need that anymore. It's all sitting at home in drawers and stuff. I'm really looking for engines and rolling stock. I want to start making some certain types of trains, some certain type of manifests and stuff. So that's what I'm planning to do. Also, we hit 1,000 subscribers on this channel, and I am blown away by that. I cannot believe that I hit 1,000 subscribers, and I cannot thank you guys enough for getting me to 1,000 subscribers. That is such a great feeling. I had a YouTube channel right before this. It was called Flowmaster 40 Series. A lot of you may know that channel. A lot of you who came from that channel are on this channel now, so you guys know my old content and stuff. That one really never made over 500. I think maybe around 580 or something like that. But hitting 1,000 subscribers, that's a big milestone for me, and I hope to be able to make content in the future. It's just been a little hectic earlier. That's why the videos have really slowed down. Life has just really gotten in the way lately. There's just so much stuff going on these days. It's kind of crazy. But anyway, like I said, from the bottom of my heart, thank you so much for subscribing to me and liking my videos and watching my videos. I really appreciate that. So that's pretty much it, guys. We're going to do some other stuff on the way over there. I'm pretty sure I'm going to chime in with some more video and stuff before the show. So that's pretty much it, guys. Stay tuned for the rest of the video. Alrighty, guys, so this store is called the Rocky Mountain Train Supply, and it is in the Denver area. This place is sick. It has a ton of inventory, and it is just full to the brim to every nook and cranny with items. The employees are incredibly nice and incredibly helpful, and they were nice enough to let me record their store. This place has really good prices, and it even has a few racks of used items and some clearance items. So let's check it out. So as you look to the right side of the screen, there is a rack there with N scale items. Those are all used. On the other side of it is HO scale stuff. On the left is a huge selection of woodland scenic supplies. There on the bottom left are pre-built layouts that you can buy that are really nice. They're really well done. All you got to do is add scenery and structures. So down this aisle is a bunch of HO scale rolling stock and HO scale track. Lots of Kato stuff, lots of Atlas and Bachmann as well. So this aisle is my favorite. They have some display cases with a ton of engines. They have N scale, large scale, O scale, HO scale, and Z scale. So let's check it out. So to your right now is some N scale. There is some O scale and large scale. So down at the bottom there's some really nice engines down there. This next display case is the HO scale case, and man, these engines are so nice. I really wanted to buy some stuff from that case. I just didn't want to spend a bunch of money right before the train show because this was on Friday, and man, they're just beautiful engines. There's brand new engines, there are used engines, just some really good prices as well. So the next case that we're going to look at is the N scale case, and there are really nice Atlas and Kato engines there as well. Here is the Z scale case, and man, I've never really looked at Z scale engines and rolling stock and stuff, but man, these are tiny. I mean, it's obvious they're tiny, but it really doesn't come into perspective until you really look at them firsthand. I spent about an hour and a half in the store, and I was still overwhelmed at the point when I was leaving the store. If you have a credit card, leave it in your truck because you don't want to bring that into the store. You will spend every last dollar you got on that credit card, I'll tell you that. So come check out Rocky Mountain Train Supply. You'll love the store, you'll love the employees. It's a great place to go. Come check it out. We are at the Rocky Mountain Train Show. It's only 9 o'clock and this place is packed, so let's check it out.
My cousins, they don't want to work on the trains or anything. They want nothing to do with trains. College educated and all that stuff. Yeah, that was
Okay. You never got an email return? Do me a favor, put in another request. Are you doing it on the form on our website? Okay. Do it again and then just put at the bottom with the description where you put the description.
Where's that?
system, the command station, like sitting on it ran into a switch that we said, okay, so I think somebody left the throttle on.
Does it have to sit on it?
It does. But the command station can sit there and keep rebooting and rebooting and rebooting.
Oh, that's huge.
Alrighty guys, so we're back from the train show, and man, it was such a great time. That train show was absolutely massive. I was so overwhelmed the entire time. It was just so much stuff, and there's so many people. It was a great experience. It was the biggest train show I've ever been to. Now, I am so exhausted, I can't wait to go downstairs and hit that hot tub down here at the hotel. So, what I want to show you guys is the ScaleTrains GP30s. Now, I walked by the ScaleTrains booth, and I saw these in person. I thought, man, I gotta have these. These things are absolutely gorgeous. So I went over the Spring Creek Model Trains booth, and I found a couple of these, and I got them for a good price. You know, they're about the same price as they are on the website. Every time I go to a train show, I make sure to buy something from Spring Creek Model Trains because they always take care of me. I think they're a great company to buy from. The last time I saw them was in Albuquerque, November. I got the BLI Big Boy from them. But anyway, these units are absolutely gorgeous. I plan on using these with my ScaleTrains turbine. I think it's going to look real good all together. So the next unit I want to show you guys is the Athearn Genesis DDA40X. Now this is a massive, gorgeous engine. I already have one similar to this one, just a different road number. Now I was told by Hobbytown, which I bought this from, that it was brand new. I think it's brand new, although I think somebody bought it and returned it or something, because I can't run it with this MRC Tech 6. I think somebody changed the address number or something because it's not moving. It just turns on. You can hear the sounds. It works good under DC. It'll move back and forth, but in DCC I can't, you know, honk the horn. I can't turn on the bell. I can't turn on the headlight or anything like that. But it was a good deal. I'm not going to return it, or I'm not going to try to return it to them because I think I could fix it with my Digitrack system at home. I think I'll just be able to reset the entire decoder. For some reason, I don't think I can change the decoder with this MRC Tech 6. Something's just not, communicating with the system or something. Something's up. But anyway, the next stuff that I got was these 10 cars from another booth, and these are all used. I got them for 40 bucks a piece, and they are all Walther's Proto, and they've all been upgraded to scale couplers, or not scale couplers, they're KD couplers, and they've been upgraded with different diaphragms and stuff. And they're really nice. So I think for 40 bucks each, it's a great deal. You really can't pass something like that up. Also, I just don't have like a Santa Fe passenger train, to run with the 2 engines that I have at home. So that'll be a really nice addition to my collection. So let's go ahead and get a couple of these engines on the test track and see what they sound like.
See, as I said earlier, it won't do anything if you turn up the throttle or it doesn't make any sound or anything. But if you put it on like standard mode, which is like DC, it'll move and stuff like that. So I'm pretty sure there's nothing wrong with the decoder itself. I think it just needs to be reset, and I can't do it with this controller. So I'll get home and I'll give you guys a little bit of an update on how this engine works out and see if if there's really something wrong with it or it just needs to be reset. So like I said, I'll catch you guys later on on the way home, and I'll let you guys know how it went. Alrighty guys, so it is 7:30 a.m. on Monday morning, and we're going to drop this rental off in Santa Fe and get some errands done and run on back home. So last night we got in about 8 o'clock after dropping the in-laws off at their place, and then we wandered off home and unpacked the rental and just relaxed for a little bit and went to bed. But let me go ahead and start off. On Thursday when we drove in, it was some interesting weather. It was sunny and like really nice in New Mexico, and then when we got into Colorado it was cold and snowing. It was pretty interesting, and it was really nice when we got to the hotel because it was snowing there and it was pretty cool, nice weather, and it was nice and warm in the hotel. It was nice. So on Friday it was the most horrible weather I've ever seen in Colorado. It was so windy that there was trucks that got blown off the highway and flipped over, and there were some RVs that did the same thing near our hotel, which was in Littleton. So on that day we went to the aquarium, which was pretty cool. It was really, really packed. There was so many people there. It was crazy. It was shoulder to shoulder, and it was a really cool aquarium. They had some nice exhibits. It was pretty neat. So after the aquarium we went to Bubba Gump Shrimp, which is kind of ironic since we went to an aquarium to admire fish, and then we went and ate them. Anyway, so Bubba Gump Shrimp wasn't really what I expected. The wait was ridiculous for the food. Like, we got sat down right away, but we waited about an hour and a half just to get our food, which was a little extensive in my opinion. Anyway, it was a good restaurant. It was good food. We headed back to the hotel, and the next day we went to the train show, and wow, that train show really is the biggest train show west of the Mississippi. Like, I've never been to a train show that big. I was extremely overwhelmed the whole time. Like, there was just so much to see. It was ridiculous. I think I went down every aisle. I spent 5 hours there and walked maybe about 3 miles, just to see everything. I think I did. I don't know. I really don't think I saw every bit and piece of that show. But one of the coolest things at the show is I got to meet John Abaticola and Cydney Abaticola from TSG Multimedia. I really like that channel a lot. I watch a lot of their content, and I just enjoy it. Also, I got to meet Michelle, she's featured on the show as well. She's also a part of the Colorado Model Railroad Museum there as well, and it was so cool to meet them. They are all extremely down to earth, really good people. I got some pictures of them. I'll post them here in the video here in a few seconds. But I really enjoyed meeting them, and John showed me a little bit of behind the scenes, and he showed me a few pictures of their new video that's going to be coming out soon. Something they did there in Colorado. I'm not going to share what that is just because I don't think he wants people to know what it is just yet. But like I said, it was really cool to meet them. I got to meet Jim Wiggin from Athearn. I also got to meet Shane Wilson from ScaleTrains. It was just really, really cool. I got to meet a few people from Lionel and Bachman, and also George from Soundtracks. It was just such a great time, a really great experience to meet all those people and to see all these manufacturers at one place. It was just, I don't know how to describe it. It was just so cool to do that. And also all the items that they had there that they were showing off, just to be able to see them in person before you get them in your hand. It's just really cool. Just like the ScaleTrains booth, I saw the GP30s. I saw them and I fell in love with those, and I had to go buy a set of them. I was gonna pre-order them and I decided not to, just because the train show was coming up and the expenses, and I just didn't want to tie myself up with some of those new GP30s and then have the show in the same month that they were that they were sent out. But like I said, really cool. There's some things that my mother-in-law got for me as well. She got me a huge like puzzle that's been like glued to a picture frame that I'm going to hang in my train room, and it was just really neat. My kids, they enjoyed it. They loved all the little trains and stuff, and my fiance loved it, and my mother loved it. Even my father-in-law, who I did not expect to enjoy it, he loved it as well. It was so cool. But anyway, so later that day, we ended up eating some Indian food, which was one of the best Indian food places I've ever been to. Such a great place, great people as well. The food was just amazing. Every time we go to Colorado, we eat Indian food. Even though we have a place down in Santa Fe, it's just kind of become some sort of a tradition to eat Indian food down in up in Denver or the Colorado area. So after that, the next morning, which was Sunday, we packed up and we went to Fargo Pizza in Colorado Springs. We go there every time we go to Colorado, and that place is a really cool experience. If you've never been to Fargo Pizza, check it out. It's so good, and it's such a cool experience because it's set like in the 1800s, and they have all these cool lights in there, and it's just really, really neat experience. If you go there, go and check it out. And their salad bar is really, really cool. After that, like I said, we headed home. Made a few stops so the kids can stretch their legs and, you know, not get so, you know, antsy on the trip, because, you know, kids, they they can't sit in a vehicle for so long. But anyway, guys, one thing I wanted to know is that the DD840X is fixed. And like I said earlier in the video, it just needed to be reset. I just think that MRC Tech 6 wasn't doing it right. I set the CVs. I changed. I reset the decoder with the CVs, and it's working like a charm now. I think either something was wrong with the decoder, or it was sold and returned, and whoever had it before changed the address, and it just wasn't working with the MRC Tech 6 or something like that. Anyway, it's working great. It's sitting on the layout right now, and I can't wait to mess with it, and I can't wait to mess with the GP30s and take a better look at those passenger cars. So that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and like I said earlier in this video, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. I am so floored that I have over 1,000 subscribers. Like, without you guys, I wouldn't be able to do it. I really appreciate you guys, and if you guys have any questions of any sorts, put in a comment down below. Send me an email. I get a bunch of emails from you guys, and I really enjoy it. It's great. So that's pretty much it, guys. Talk later. Take care and keep it tuned the rails.